This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone and Rule Well. And salutation to the Akims on the four corners pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, I want to get into a little quick lesson on don't try in the truth, but do in it, okay? Don't try in the truth, but do in it. All right, I'm going to start off with Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. It says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle up upon thee. All right. So, got like a little side note here. It says, pass because we're walking on our journey. So on the path, we must go through things. Okay. The waters in depth, the rivers, which have currents, which are situations tossing you around. So you walking through the waters, okay, and like if you're a river, you know, rivers, the current is always going to and fro. You know, you can be tossed away and carried away, but he's saying he's gonna be with you through these things. Okay, so you never get out of place, okay, if you will, in this truth, man. I mean, you never get beside yourself, because you always got to have that faith that Yahweh is gonna be there with you. You know what I'm saying? Carrying you through it. If you're put in a situation, always know and have faith in him that he's gonna get you through that situation. Always know he's gonna put you in a spot where you're gonna be in a spot in this truth, and know that it's always gonna be an exit route with him. He always know he's gonna have you, just to see if you're going to have enough faith in them, okay? It says, which are situations tossing you around, Yahweh Shai won't let them overtake you. You know what I'm saying? Overtake us. Walk through the fire, which are situations that can make or break you. He won't let them take us off our path, all right? Ultimately, it's for the elect and the 1/3, okay? But, you have to know that no matter what, or through any situation, he always gonna be there. Some situations are gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? You might lose a job, you might lose a house, a spouse. Okay, you may lose a child or anything, but you always have to know through those trials, those fiery times, that he's always gonna be there, and he's always gonna have your back through it, okay? This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1 through 7. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. This prepare is basically to get ready for it, because it's gonna come. You're gonna go through things, all right? And I mean, it's inevitable. You have to. That's why I'm telling you, prepare yourself for it. Okay, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Constantly endure and make not haste in a time of trouble. Okay, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end. So, in the last days, you got to understand that you're going to have faith in certain situations to get out of here, okay? Little things now, okay? If you might go through something right now, and it's small, but it increases your faith, okay? So when the time comes where you might not eat for 2 or 3 days, you're going to have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua to know, like, okay, I've been through a situation before and he got me through it, so I know he's not going to leave me now. Okay? It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient. when thou art changed to a lower state. Now, a state is like where you're going to be dwelling. Like you look at a home, that's an estate. Okay, so when you're brought to this place where you're brought very low, take it cheerfully. Just know that in the end, it's going to make you better. Okay, just know that in the end, it's going to make you better. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. The furnace of adversity, that's heat. Okay, so understand that you're going to go through these things, and it's going to be a trial to you. It's going to be adversity. It's not going to be comfortable. You can't get this truth. You can't get comfortable in this truth. You won't be comfortable in it. All right. It's not meant for you to be comfortable. All right. You're going to be put through trials, tribulations, and everything. It's going to be against you. All right. You have to earn the kingdom. It's not going to just be an easy cakewalk. You're going to walk through it. You got to earn it, bro. All right. It says, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. So he already knows the path, and he knows what you're going to take. Okay. So the thing to do is just do it the right way. I mean, if you're going to trust in him all the way. Don't give him 95%. Give him 100. All right. Because if you're giving him 95%, that means 5% of that's going somewhere else, and he want all of it. All right. It says, ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. So if you go away from him with that 95%, you're going somewhere else. And he want all of you. You know what I'm saying? When you put all your trust in him, he's going to see you through your situations. For example, right here, this is Genesis 22, chapter 22, verses 1 and 2. It says, and it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham. And he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon the mountains which I will tell thee of. Now, this is the story is Abraham and Sarah having a son, and she couldn't have a child. So the Most High made it to where she could. Okay, now they were very old in age, so the Most High made it to where they would have one. But through all of that, knowing how bad he wanted a son with Sarah, he had it to where he would make it to like he was going to have to sacrifice him just to see where his faith was, if he really believed in him. Okay? It says, verse 10, it says, Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. So he had enough faith to know that the Most High, he does all things. Okay, so if he blessed me with him, okay, and he could take him away, you know, but I got to have faith in him to know that whatever he's doing is of his will, and it's going to be what it is, all right? Another example, Job, it says, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. So the Most High, Yahweh, knows the ways and the path that you're going to walk on. He orders those footsteps, okay? He says, he shall come forth as gold. So you have to know that through these things, they didn't do or try, they did it. Job took all of that like a good, you know what I'm saying? He manned up and he took it. He didn't try to take it, he took it, okay? So when you're in this truth, you can't try to take something or get through a situation. You have to man up and do it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. What are you doing here? Okay? All right. This is Mark. This is Yahweh Shai. It said, likewise also, the chief priest mocking said among themselves with the scribes. He have saved others. Himself he cannot save. So they was mocking him. You got to know the shame that he felt. Yahweh Shai is like, man, I could call up angels right now and destroy all of y'all. But he knew that he had to go through with the task at hand. All right. So he knew that what he done, he had to do it. He didn't have to try to do it. He had to do it. It's something that had to be done. So don't try. Do it. Okay? It says, 32. Let Hamashiach, the king of Israel, descend now from the cross that we may see and believe. And they that were crucified with him reviled him. Okay? It says, and when the 6th hour was come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour. And Salakia, at the 9th hour, Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. Hope I said that right. It says, which is being interpreted, Most High, why hast thou forsaken me? And Yahushua cried with a loud voice and gave up the ghost. Now, he didn't try to give up the ghost. He did. Okay? So, though some of us might have to be put to death, but we have to have enough faith in us to know that this was the lot that we was given. Okay? You can't try to do something in this truth, man. You have to do it. It's not nothing that needs to be tried. Okay? It has to be done. Point blank, period. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 11 to 13. It says, For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, and stubble, okay? So you can't be silver, precious stone, wood, hay, and stubble, because when you try it, those things can burn. I mean, all of them can burn, but the thing you want to become is a golden nugget. You don't want to be silver. Yahweh Shai not looking for silver. He want gold. You got to be pushed through that pressure to become a golden nugget. Okay? It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So when you put through those pressure moments that's going to increase your faith, it's going to basically show what you're made of. You don't want to be made of stubble or wood, because those things burn. You're going to burn up. And that burning up is like symbolic or spiritual to you burning in the fire of those missiles coming. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 43 and 5. It says, Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and gather them from the west. That's where we were scattered. Okay, so when we're here, we can't fear the things that Esau can do to us. We got to rehearse the righteous acts. Okay, we got to stand fast to what we know and do it. Okay, we just have to do it. We have to do the things we're supposed to be doing. If we have to be put to death, we have to do it. It shouldn't be no second guessing. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it should be. All right? Because we have the faith that we're going to be raised up, and it's going to be our time to rule. And then we're going to get that payback. Okay? This is Zechariah 13, start at verse 8. It says, And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's 2/3 of our people. They're not going to get this. Okay? There's going to be the ones that are the not the doers, but the tribes. Okay? They try with philosophies, like you may see people going to church It says, what then, has Israel not, basically roughly paraphrasing it, it says, not found what it was seeking for, which is the truth. Like our people, they seek for the truth, but they do it through Christianity, Islam, all those pagan gods and idols and stuff, you know, but the elect don't get it, okay? It says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, through those hard times, okay? Martial law, pestilence, famine, okay? All of those things. He said, I'm going to bring y'all through that, okay? It says, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, hint, hint, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. Okay? Yahweh is my power. Okay, so there goes the name. So you got to have a name to call on in all this. You're not going to be calling on Jesus or Christ or Ahaya and fake names like that. You have to have that one name. Okay, that's another subject though. Okay, that's it. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hope this was edifying to the elect. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akims pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom.